Hello again. Another Christmas soap now. This one will be scented in Holly Berry by Aroma. It does have 1.4% vanillin, so I'm hoping that adding my titanium will help. We'll see what it ends up as. So I've got my oils, my fat, my shea in here, and I'm just adding my milk. This is going to thicken up because it's already quite, cool. Once I add my lye solution, it will loosen up again. So still going with the whisk. I have already added my fragrance oil, and I've never used this fragrance oil before, and I cannot find any reviews or anything on Australian soap makers, so I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm just going to wing it and hope it's all going to go okay. So I just add my lye solution. I'm going to whisk this for around about a minute. Degrees. You see it's starting to emulsify there, it's changing colour. So this soap I'm going to be doing in slab mould. It's one of Nizzy's moulds, so if you're in Australia and you want to buy a slab mould, it's actually, he's got a Facebook group that he sells from, I think. Nizzy's moulds or Nizzy's slab moulds, I'm not sure which, but if you search you'll find it. So it's a slab mould with divider, and he makes a few, with dividers, sorry, and he makes a few different sizes. So the one I'm using today will do 20 bars. Okay, so the first bit I'm pouring off, I'm going to pipe some berries on top. So I have here some synthetic red mica. I only need a little bit for this. I'm going to pour that off now. Even that's probably too much. We'll just put that aside until later on when I need it. There you go, beautiful red. This is already getting thick, even with only being whisked. So whether that's the fragrance oil or my batter, I'm not sure. So in this container I've got emerald green from Emerald City from Bath Bomb World. And in this one I've got olive mica, also Bath Bomb World. So I think they're the same if you're buying from My Mica Obsession. I'm pretty sure Emerald City is elusive and olive mica is chartreuse. This one's one of my favourite greens. Really like this one. So even with only whisking, this is quite thick. I'll have to do a bit more research. I have just been using the stick blender to finish blending, but I have to do a bit more research whether I actually need to stick blend when it gets to this point. I mean, it looks perfectly fine to me. So this here I'm adding some titanium dioxide too, which definitely needs a stick blend, otherwise it won't colour the soap and it will leave speckles. So I'll change out my whisk now for my stick blender. And I think that might be enough because that's just going to get way too thick otherwise. Some of the soap makers I watch that are from some of the Asian countries, I'm pretty sure they just use a whisk and never the stick blender. So I might just give it a go because I really don't want to thicken that up anymore. Looks to me to be perfectly blended. Look how thick it is. Might even give this a little stir just to keep it a little bit fluid. Get my mould. And I'm going to pour my white in. Just going to pour the whole lot in. Give that a really good bang on the ground. And pour my greens. Should say plop my greens. It's not going to be much pouring going on here. I did do a water discount and I am using milk and I am using a lot of hard oils. I think maybe it could be, well, it's either the fragrance oil or the water discount that's causing this. I don't mind, it's still going to look nice. Try and get some down on the sides. Give this a really good bang on the ground before we move on to the next stage. Now I've got some resplendent mica mixed with some olive oil. I'm just going to now I'll get my kebab stick. So this is actually going to be the front of the soap, so the bit that you see, not the top. I'll give that another bang, try and level it out a bit more. Now put my dividers in. And then my red batter here, I've put a piping bag inside a cup. I'm just going to get the red batter, put it in. So there's the batter in the piping bag. It's going to snip off teeny tiny bit off the end, and then put 3. See if I can bring the camera down. I'm trying to hold the camera or the phone and pipe at the same time.
Just snuck in here. That's not true. We were riding horses together. Excuse me, riding horses?
So far, I'm really happy with these. I know the white may discolour a little bit, but I don't think that'll be the end of the world, because holly berry, you know, the tree is brown, the leaves are green, and then we've got the red berries. I'm not sure whether to give this a really light dusting of glitter, but I'm thinking maybe not. So I might just leave these as they are. I'm going to put a cover over this and cross my fingers that I don't get too much soda ash. So we'll come back tomorrow and hope that we've got beautiful soap to unmold. You know what? I put a tiny bit of glitter just on the berries, or tried to get it just on the berries. So I don't know. I might just put a little bit of glitter with my little salt shaker. If I can just get a little bit, just a few spots on the berries. That's all, just a teeny little bit. I think that does enhance them a little bit. Because, you know, I can't leave well enough alone. So I won't bore you with making you watch the whole lot.